Have you been told that you are diabetic, pre-diabetic, or experiencing changes in your mood that just doesn't feel right? Well, I'm so glad you're here today because we're talking about something incredibly important: blood sugar. You might have heard the term before, but do you really know what it means and why it's so essential for your health? Don't worry if you don't. I've got you covered. Let me start with the basics. Blood sugar, or glucose, is the main and preferred source of fuel for your body. We get this in our diet by eating carbohydrates. All carbs break down to sugar in the body except for fiber. Every cell relies on it for energy. Think of it like the gas that powers your car. Without it, your body can't run. We need a certain amount of glucose, or sugar, circulating in the blood system, and also in storage for later use when glucose is not coming in through the diet. The circulating glucose available for immediate energy use at any time is called blood sugar. When your blood sugar gets out of balance, you can feel it. Maybe you've had those moments where you feel jittery, tired, or moody. That's your body trying to tell you something. So, how does it get out of balance? It all comes down to the foods we eat and how our bodies process them. Every time you eat, your body breaks down food into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. Then insulin, a hormone, steps in to help your cells absorb that glucose. There are two main hormones produced by the pancreas that are involved in blood sugar management. They are insulin and glucagon. This process is like a dance. When it's smooth, your body feels great. These hormones work together to make sure our blood sugar never gets too high or too low. But when it's not working properly, insulin can be released too often, and we become insulin resistant, and these hormones no longer helps to lower blood sugar. I want you to understand something. We all need to pay attention to our blood sugars, even if we don't have a diagnosis. We also have a storage hormone called glycogen. It is released in response to carbohydrates and helps lower blood sugar levels by allowing glucose to enter cells for later use. It is stored in the liver and muscle tissue and eventually fat cells. If there is glucose hanging around after immediate glucose needs are satisfied and glycogen stores are topped up, insulin will store the excess as fat. When insulin and carbohydrates are present in high amounts, beyond current energy demands, fat storage in the body is at its peak. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you eat a bagel all by itself. That's mostly carbohydrates, and carbs break down into glucose quickly. Your blood sugar spikes, insulin kicks in to bring it down, and sometimes it drops too fast. You're left feeling tired, maybe even craving more sugar to get your energy back up. But before you think carbs are the enemy, let me reassure you, they're not. Carbs are essential. They're your body's primary source of energy. The key is balance. Let me show you how this works. If you eat that same bagel with a source of protein, like some eggs, or add healthy fats like avocado, it changes the whole game. Protein and fats slow down how quickly glucose enters your bloodstream, which keep your blood sugar steady. Think of it like adding speed bumps to a busy road. It keeps things moving at a manageable pace. Blood sugar management involves maintaining stable blood sugar levels within a healthy range for overall health and weight. When we talk about balancing blood sugar, we are talking about implementing dietary and lifestyle strategies to ensure that the circulating amount of sugar in the blood is neither too high or too low, and that insulin and glucagon are working effectively. Are you with me? Basically, blood sugar management means keeping your hormones balanced, which can definitely help with weight management. Here's another great example. An apple is a fantastic snack, but on its own, it's mostly carbs. Pair it with a handful of almonds, and suddenly you've got protein and fat to balance it out. Why, you ask? Well, carbs have the most significant and direct impact on blood sugar and insulin. The effect that the carbs have on blood sugar varies depending on the type and amount of carbs consumed. High-carb foods that are processed and have a high glycemic index can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugars. Suppose you ate a bunch of gummy bears. You will experience a rapid surge in blood sugar levels and large amounts of insulin released. This is followed by a sharp drop, leading to feelings of fatigue, irritability, and cravings. Eating this way lacks protein, fiber, and fat, and you will find yourself starving again quickly, despite eating a ton of calories. It is important to note here that fiber does not impact blood sugar because it is not digested, and it can actually reduce blood sugar spikes when eaten. Proteins have a slight impact on blood sugar, but they are also great for balancing blood sugar levels. Protein-rich foods tend to increase feelings of fullness and can help offset blood sugar spikes. The result? More steady energy and fewer cravings later. Lastly, fats have the least impact on blood sugar and a minimal effect on blood sugar levels when consumed on their own. When they are consumed in combination with carbohydrates, fats can slow down the absorption of glucose, which leads to a more stable and gradual increase in blood sugars. Now, here are 3 tips you can start using today to balance your blood sugar. First, focus on whole, unprocessed foods. These are digested more slowly and help prevent those sharp spikes and crashes. Think whole grains, vegetables, and fruits in their natural forms. Second, include protein and healthy fats with every meal or snack. These are your secret weapons for steady blood sugar. Think nuts, seeds, lean meats, or plant-based proteins. Finally, watch your portion sizes. Even healthy foods can lead to spikes if you eat too much at once. And let's talk about sugar for a second. Do you need to avoid it completely? Absolutely not. Who doesn't want to enjoy a decadent dessert every now and then? The trick is moderation and pairing. If you have a sweet treat, enjoy it as part of a meal where you've already included protein or fat. To sum it all up, too many calories or carbs per meal lead to blood sugar spikes, which equals more stored body fat. When blood sugars are stable, your body releases fat, protects lean muscle, eliminates cravings, and increases energy. If you skip a meal, restrict calories or carbs, or exercise on an empty stomach, blood sugar drops and your body burns muscle and holds on to fat, your energy will crash and cravings increase. I want you to think of balancing your blood sugar as a form of self-care. When you keep it steady, your energy stabilizes, your mood improves, and your body feels its best. You even think more clearly, and let's face it, you might even be more fun to be around. Trust me, I get it. So, where should you start? Here's a simple action step. At your next meal, ask yourself, how can I balance this? If you're having toast, can you add some nut butter? If you're having pasta, can you add a lean protein like chicken or tofu and broccoli for added fiber? If you are enjoying a delicious Honeycrisp apple, have some walnuts with it. These small changes add up over time and make a huge difference. Remember, your body is on your side. It wants to thrive, and when you give it what it needs, it will thank you with better energy, improved focus, and a sense of balance that makes everything else in life a little easier. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more tips like these. And let me know in the comments, what's one small change you're going to make today to balance your blood sugar? Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.